sure that all of the deals are signed, are correct, that we're able to do the things that we want to do in future. See, many of the things when you are dealing with a younger organization that is happens, in a spirit of goodwill. We want this to happen, so we're doing this, and the intentions are great. What's not so great often is the way that it is panning out, the way that it is turning out later on. Meaning, when you sit in a situation and you agree and you think everybody's on the same page, you all think the future is going to look great. But then when you come to the time when you want to actually do it, when you want to launch it, when you want to make a shift or a turn in your business, it's becoming more and more hard, or it'll literally become impossible. With everything that Crowd1 has been building up, there's so much that has been done to really make sure that everything in the past is aligned into the future. And I've been talking to you guys about this many times over. It is 3 years ago that the company started. You can see how the company celebrated the 3-year anniversary. And if you go from zero to where Crowd1 is today, there is no way you can go through that without challenges. There's just no way. So the question is not really, is there challenges or not? The question is, how are you dealing with those challenges? Are you looking to fundamentally fix them, or are you looking to hide them? Now, Crowd1 is a transparent business, and there is no hiding in today's business world. So what Crowd1 is doing is on a constant mission to really update everything. You're seeing some of the designs, and you will be seeing very soon how your back office will change as well. And we will have literally the design, the graphical team explain to you what are the thoughts behind this. All of this has been going on while the company has been running full speed ahead. Now, there's also been products that are in preparation. We're going to talk to one of the product partners here today, and I'm so excited to do that because he's a great guy and has a lot to really give. And I want you, when you meet him today, to really take in what he's saying and the kind of person he is. But a lot of stuff is happening. And finally now is your time, because now is the time when this will pop up. This is the time when the curtains go aside and you'll be able to see. And what you're seeing here today is just the beginning, because it's going to be a gradual process of launches that are coming. And with all of these launches, there is a clear thought process behind that I'll try to talk to you guys about today. Now, there's also other things that needs to happen. And one of them is with a database of more than 45 million people. Growing that fast and over this period of time, not all data in the database will have equal relevance. What does that mean? It simply means that when you are growing from 0 members to 45 million, you need to understand your data. Big data is big value. That's just the way that the world is. Now, when you want to understand the value, you have to study the data and to be able to make sure that what you're studying is actually cleansed for noise, cleansed for timing. There is a cleansing process that needs to happen. Crowd1's business model has always been one where there's a full focus on on the comp plan, being able to really max out. And in an effort to do that, I think you can match the numbers with any other comp plan out there, and you will see how high the percentage payout really is. And therefore, the company is also going out and making some changes. But before that, I totally forgot. You may have seen it. Episode 3 of This Is Now is out. I just saw it a little while back. If you have seen it, you will also have met the guest of the call here today. If you have not seen it, I encourage you to see it, because it'll give you some insights to what's going on, and it'll also give you an introduction to the guy that I'll be introducing on the call here today. So I encourage not just you to see it, but really also your members. Make sure that they see it, that they get with the program, that they are updated on what's going on. Now, Crowd1 is going to be introducing an annual fee of 20 euros. Now, to the amateur, you might go like, why should we pay for something we didn't pay for it before? Well, the answer is really, really simple. It is a transparent business model. Everything is maximized in this business model to give the most into the field. There will be an annual fee and it will start on April 1st. Now, I warn you, it is not April Fool's. It is real. On April 1st, there will be starting an annual fee of 20 euros. So here's what's important. Important is that when you sign up on April 1st onwards, you will be added a 20 euro one-time annual fee. So it doesn't matter which package you choose, but you will have the annual fee of 20 euros. What are you getting for your 20 euros? Well, let's compare this a little bit. As Crowd1 started, you started out with having a vision and a lot of excitement, but you didn't really have all of the product partners in place. You didn't have project partners, just like Planet IX, which just went skyrocketing and really right now just keeps growing and growing. You didn't have all of the scalable tools that you have today. You didn't have a global setup. So what you're getting really for your 20 euros is access to all of that. Because really, when you're joining the crowd, what happens is all of these elements, all of these functions, all of these teams are literally, not just, theoretically, they are literally working for you, ensuring that you have the best products, ensuring that the legal aspects are in place, ensuring that the marketing aspect of things are in place. And if everybody pays a fee of 20 euros, you will see how that will turn into a very, very good deal for anyone doing it. Now, important, this fee will be added on April 1st, meaning Friday. We today have Wednesday. If you have a white package today, gift code for a white package, you are not paying for it. If you were to buy 10 white packages today, they would all cost the same as today, 109 euros, and you would have the fee included because it's only for those who start with a gift code that was purchased on April 1st moving forward. Let me make that clear. If you activate a gift code that's already been bought before April 1st, you have the annual fee included, but you are not paying for it. If you are acquiring a gift code after April 1st or on April 1st onwards, it will have an increased price of 20 euros, which is the first year's full fee. Everyone who's already registered will not see this fee until next year. So that's given out for free to everyone, not to stress about this right now. But important information, important for you and important for your teams. So if they would like a 20 euro discount, they could buy white gift codes or whatever gift codes they would want to have right now. It would be included. And yeah, that might be a very good idea. Now let's have a look at products, because as you just saw, we are now in the process of launching Moon Birdie, and Moon Birdie is something that I am tremendously excited about. I'm excited about it because I know some of the people behind it, but I'm really, really excited about it because of what Moon Birdie really does and what Moon Birdie will do for people. And if you look at your role and you look at what Moon Birdie really, really is, then you will begin to really understand this. See, Moon Birdie is crypto made easy. Now, in this group here, everybody understands that crypto is coming, and it's coming to stay. It's coming not just to stay, it's literally coming to conquer. We are seeing all of the financial markets around the world where they are talking about now inflation, and they are talking about nervous predictions for the future. And yet the crypto space keeps getting stronger and stronger. It gets more and more appreciation, but it's also about making the shift into crypto, and helping these members to do that is exactly the mission of Moon Birdie, which you will hear more about just a little later, to understand what Moon Birdie really is. So number one, it's a community. And a community simply means that it's a place where you can go and you can be with like-minded people, people who want to have information about crypto. It has three fundamental pillars. Number one is the academy. Number two is the insights. And number three are the top deals. So the academy is all about teaching people in a simple, easy to understand way what crypto really is. And it's also about guiding them. So not just teaching, but the next step, guiding them how to really set up a wallet, how to get involved with the first projects, not necessarily saying you got to do this project, you got to do that project. No, we're literally talking about a guide on what it is and a guide on how to start to make sure that one is really making the change in people's lives. It is insights. And what are insights? Well, in today's world, we live with fake news. We live with a lot of information. Insight simply means that you have credible, trustworthy crypto market updates. That means that there's so much messaging, so much rumors out there, and it is one of the keystones for Moon Birdie to dissect all of that information into some relevant and some trustworthy information for the individual. It also has top deals, and top deals are basically, crypto services at special rates. It could also be that they're scouting for airdrops, maybe free airdrops, which means if you're a Moon Birdie, you will be hearing about, where can I maybe go and get some free airdrops? Where can I maybe get in an early stage in an exciting project? And all of these things you can learn on Moon Birdie. And what it means is simply you're opening yourself up to a new world. You're opening yourself up to new opportunity. But the most important thing is you're opening yourself up to what is coming, whether you are understanding it today or not. So why Moon Birdie? Well, first of all, it's trustworthy, validated information from skilled professionals. I've seen some of the things and been explained how much information they are really collecting. And I will tell you, it's not just collecting. They have signed up for extensive reports that are coming to them where they have skilled professionals sitting, reading these reports, making them simple for the user to understand and to apply. Now, also, they have scouted for the opportunities. So if you think about what's the value really of Moon Birdie, well, it's equivalent. It's the value as if you would have to first buy all of the services and afterwards single-handedly sit and read, have the skill sets to subtract the things and then come up with a report. That's the value of Moon Birdie, but it's not. It is way more because they are not doing this one time a year. They're not doing it one time a month, and they're not doing it one time a week. It is an ongoing process that's happening all the time, making sure that with a Moon Birdie subscription, you can just log on to Moon Birdie and all of that will be dissected and ready for you. Now, why should we really promote Moon Birdie to the team members? What is it that's so important about it? Well, number one, your team members will be, receiving they will grow an appreciation of crypto within the team. They will simply start discovering the dynamics of that space. And if you look at the future of Crowd1 and what Jonas and Kenny has communicated, everything is moving in that direction. So the question is, do you want to educate all of your team on everything here, or do you want them to be educated by professionals? Do you want them to be there with open arms and being ready to, suck in these projects and really start moving with them? I think that would be a very good idea. The other fact is that you will help them to have, a more sound financial foundation. What do I mean with that? Do we just promise them that it will make them money? No. But what we're saying is, if you have better information, you can make better decisions. We're seeing right now with Planet IX how some people went in, and when the price went up, they just quickly sold. And they will discover with a bitter pill over time how they maybe were too anxious. They were not skilled enough. They did not understand the process that any token needs to go through in order for it to really be absorbed by the market, which is the entire business model of the crowd, is to really go and build up companies and sell them off to the public market. It is a dream scenario, but it's something that's already been validated. You want to make sure you work with people who know what that is. Now, why promote Moon Birdie to your friends? Well, first of all, you got to help friends, right? You got to help the people around you to have a secure, a safe, an easy transition to the crypto world. And again, they will have all the information, not from you. They will have them from Moon Birdie. Moon Birdie will grab them by the hand, show them, this is how you do it. This is what's relevant for you. And these are the options you have. Now, they get to choose what they want to do. But there will be a constant guide, a constant source of relevant information for them. And the reality is, if you're not getting it, and I said this before, but if you're not getting it, it will cost you money. So there's a saying, what you don't know won't hurt you. That is not true when it comes to crypto and that space. If you don't know it, it will hurt you, because over time, so much people will move and so much money will move into that space. What it will also do, it will develop their appreciation for future opportunities. Now, what do I mean with that? Well, quite simple. You might have a friend, you might have a neighbor who really doesn't understand what it is that you're doing as a Crowd1 member. They do understand that crypto may be important. So what's going to happen is they're going to start getting educated on crypto. Now, once they have understood crypto, they are going to, seek for opportunities. Maybe they're not actively seeking, but they know that this is a good idea. Now, next time you come and you want to launch a project, they already maybe have set up their wallets. They may already, have a little, action going on. And when you show them what it is you're doing and how you may be involved in that project, they are much more likely to appreciate that access. And the only way to really get access to it is by becoming an influencer in the crowd. And so you are grooming your market to really be ready to also go with you the next steps. But it's just by connecting them to Moon Birdie. Moon Birdie will literally do a lot of the job for you, do a lot of the speaking to those people closest to you who may not be able to hear what you're saying. So Moon Birdie will be launched in the packages, and this is also not April Fool's, from April 1st. From April 1st, it will be in the packages. Now, for those of you who say, wait a minute, if I am buying now a white gift code today and I redeem it on April 1st, will I get the old package or the new package? You will get the new package. You will get the package at the time when you redeem it. So, you can still go ahead and save the 20 euros per package if you want to, as long as you redeem it after April 1st. Everything will be exactly the same. So they will be in all of the package, and I'll show you how. So all subscriptions that you are receiving in your packages in future, new and existing, they have to be redeemed. They have to be redeemed within a period of 90 days. Now, this simply just puts you a little bit on those of you who are signing up new people to make sure that you're not just registering, but you're actually recruiting them. Sit down with them, make sure that they have use of their packages, get the registration going, and get smart on crypto. So we will also be seeing a very, very special pre-launch promotion. A 6-month service is sold at only 399 euros. That is 6 months of everyday work, getting everything in from all of these channels, having journalists, having media experts, having e-learning ready to come to you. 6 months of employing all of that would normally cost 399 euros, which would already be a good price. But for existing members, you will be able to get it at only 49 euros. It's going to be inclusive of 10 BP, and there will be no less than 500 loyalty points in there. I encourage everyone who has any plans for the future with Crowd to make sure that you get this subscription. Make sure that you are tapping into this. The world is moving in that direction. The company you're involved in is moving in that direction. And as an advisor, all I can say is if you're not with it, how are you really going to profit from it? So get in there and make sure you understand that. A very important message here is it is redeemable only after April 14th. And that simply means that you are getting it in the package now, but you're not able to log into the site before April 14th. That's when the registration process starts. Now, we know from previous experience that once the crowd gets moving, it builds up a huge queue. So the registration process will start on April 14th, and Moonbirdie will let you in as fast as they can. I know that we just Rachel told me just before this meeting that he just bought bigger servers to make sure that he could really give the best possible service to everyone. Now, exclusive to the Crowd1 members, this offer is exclusive to the Crowd1 members. And it literally means that if you've been a Crowd1 member before the launch here, you have a saving of 88%. I think that's a discount that really is something that you can feel. Now, if you look at the packages and the description here below, what you're going to see is Moonbirdie is going to be in all of the packages. So a white package will have 6-month subscription, and it has a value of 399 euros. When I say that, I'm saying that is the price that it costs if you're not a Crowd1 member. If you come to the site outside, you're paying 399 euros for 6 months. In the white package, you get that 6 months. If you're a black, you will get a 9-month subscription worth 549 euros. If you're a gold, you'll get a year. So a full year of all of that service at 699 euros you would pay, or you buy a gold package and it's in there. If you're a titanium or you are a titanium pro, you never have to think about it again. It'll be in that package, and you will have that license a lifetime. So just think about that. If you get a titanium, you will have lifetime the organization working for you, providing you with the right tools. And I'm telling you, the people behind are skilled people. They are smart people. And the guy I want to introduce you to now, I'm hoping he will turn on his camera and come join us in a second. But I just want to say something about Reto. I met him just a few weeks ago, literally, for the interview in Barcelona, and had a great time there. Reto, can you hear us?
I think I do hear you, yes, but I can't start the camera though.
You cannot start the camera.
It says you are not allowing me.
Oh, that's not good. Let's see if I do it now. There we are. Well, Rachel, good to see you.
Hello, guys. Nice to meet you.
So,
and, thanks for having me on. What a wonderful!
We're very happy to have you on.
What a wonderful introduction you gave. I was like blown away.
Well, the excitement comes from our conversations, with all of the data and the facts that you've been giving me about this space. And I'd like to start with one question here. Why did you start Moonbirdie?
Yeah, I mean, I've been building up businesses the last 12, 13 years. And just last summer, I've been selling my last company, which was a payment processor, to a cryptocurrency project called ALG. And I somehow realized that this whole crypto world is just pretty amazing, because they are now starting to become more and more connected to the real world, to the real business. And after kind of letting my company go, I was a bit bored. And I thought it is fun to play golf all the time, but I got bored and I wanted to do the next thing. And I think crypto is such an amazing environment. So much is happening. But I also realized that many people from my neighbors and friends, they have absolutely no clue what's happening. And I thought that now that I'm basically having this financial freedom, I want to do something to help others, to educate people. And that's when this whole Moon Birdie idea came to life.
Yeah, I can only attest to that, from our conversations where you said, Jens, people will get hurt if they don't get this information. And if we're not making sure that they are getting the transition. You've been in business for many years, and you've seen industries really grow up and disappear, so overnight almost, and how you had to change your business model. We talked about. So when we talk about information and crypto, so the obvious skeptical person might say, well, it's just another information, and why should I trust Moon Birdie instead of someone else? And I know your answer is the transparency of your business model is pretty clear. Can you explain that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, trusting somebody is something that needs time, right? Nothing will happen from one day to the other, no matter the CV of the person that is behind. So I think that will, take time for people to realize that the information that we are sharing is somehow not just hype and scam, that is really something which is fundamentally valuable and cross-checked. So then that's basically also the reason why we are not for free, and we are not on YouTube like many others, or on Instagram and Snapchat, and we are kind of this influencer model where we are promoting the tokens and the projects where we're getting sponsorships for. We want to be very clear that users are paying for our service, but in return they're getting neutral opinions. And also, we have checked a lot of news out there during the last 12 months. And often I'm reading news and I'm like, what are they talking about? I have, you need to really research what you're reading. And we want to come up with content that is somehow a bit more easy to understand. And that's why Crypto Made Easy. Obviously, we can't go from day one into the deepest grounds of DeFi, because that's really then pretty complicated. But we need to start with content that is easy to digest, so that people that want to get in are also enjoying it and not having sleepless nights because they don't understand what we are talking about.
Exactly. And this, what I really like is this, that you say, it's very clear where you make the money. So it's often when things are presented for free, the real business model is hidden a little bit. So I like that transparency. You also mentioned in the video that we, some of us saw just a while ago, and when we were talking back in Barcelona, how we are less than 300 million people involved in crypto in the world today, and how that's going to grow to 4 billion people in the next 10 years. Does that provide us that it has to grow explosively now, or what does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, nobody really knows how fast it really happens, but I'm always, or everybody is basically comparing this transition with the internet. And if you compare crypto with the amount of people using crypto right now, compared to how many people were using the internet, we are somewhere in 1998, right? So imagine the internet 25 years ago, that's where we are with crypto right now. So it is still very early days, and it's still sometimes from a user experience not very smart. So there is a lot of work to be done in the crypto world. but the later you're entering, the more expensive it's going to be. So even though it's not like 2010, 2011, where Bitcoin just basically started off the first time, we're still early, and thankfully there was a pretty bad bear market the last 3-4 months, which looks like we're kind of recovering now. So it definitely is a good moment to be back in the crypto scene and get to know what's happening with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, but also with all these other new projects, which are still much smaller and have a lot of potential to grow 10x, 20x, 100x. I mean, it's really just the beginning.
So what you're really saying is, if I enter into crypto now, not knowing anything, it's like I started with the internet in 1998, not knowing anything.
Absolutely. Imagine if you would be the guy buying Amazon back in 2000, you would be super happy nowadays buying Amazon stocks. So yes, the Bitcoin has been growing a lot in the last 10 years, of course. It will most probably not do another 20x in 1 year. But it's the constant growth that we are expecting over the next years. We're talking first about reaching the $100,000 mark. Now it's 47, but then it can quite likely go up to 1 million. But that's just the Bitcoin. And then we have Ethereum, which is like the little brother of Bitcoin, which looks like there will be a staking opportunity coming up this summer, because they are upgrading their network. So staking means people can earn a passive income from just putting Ethereum into the staking mechanism, which is obviously pretty amazing, earning 10 to 14% per year. If you look at the money that is currently on your bank account, where you most probably even have to pay negative interest rates. So crypto is really not just new technology and future hype and growth with these different tokens. It's also about a bit of an investment plan, that you are not losing money because the money is getting less and less valuable because of inflation, as you have said. It's really understand what to do with your earnings. And that's where we also want to inform people. In the end, the decision making has to be the people itself, but we are here to remind them about why they should do things and what's happening and how they do it. So I think everything from our side possible to make sure the people are joining us on this crypto revolution, on this crypto journey. And I mean, my mission is really to educate as many people as possible, because that's really what drives me, what is also very rewarding. And having this amazing collaboration now with Crowd1 is obviously a big opportunity also for me, because you guys will be able to onboard people to the product that we have been working so hard on. And the more people that are joining the project, the community, the more valuable the whole business is, and the more deals we can negotiate with the different players out there. And again, the community will profit from that power that Moon Birdie will have. So I'm very excited to start this together with you guys.
And I know just a final thing I want to, from when we had our conversations in Barcelona, when you said, I asked you, crypto and how much money would you really need? And when you said, any family should put in 50 euros a month into crypto. That was really an entry point. You rather want to see that as a strategy moving forward, that you're not talking about people having to sell their house and put all money in crypto, but really get involved was your message there. And I really like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is one of the very most basic trading strategies. It's called dollar cost averaging. Means every month or even every week, no matter the price, you put in the same amount of money, or as much as you basically can save. And over time, this will then, with the compounding effect, result in pretty amazing results. So instead of buying for €5, a magazine or cigarettes, which are unhealthy, you better buy every month €20 worth of Bitcoin or €100 worth of Bitcoin. And over time, it will pay off because you're adding on a regular basis on an asset that should increase in price. So it's the most basic thing, but people need to know and need to be aware of these kind of developments. And in 10, 20 years, they will really be happy, because the most amazing thing about investing is really you need to have time. So the sooner you start, the better it is. And, you don't need to start with hundreds of thousands of dollars to be an investor. You need to be investing the amount of money that is available to you. But the sooner you start, the better, because once you're 60, you can turn back time.
Exactly. Well, Rachel, I know you're a very, very busy man, and we ripped you out of your meetings and preparations because, we often, chat late at night, you and I, and you're still in the office getting the last things done. We're very, very excited to
I'm excited, Jens.
Introducing you to the crowd here, and I'm certain that the crowd, would want you back, and we're going to invite you back into one of these ALG calls, after we have launched the site on the 14th, correct?
14th, yes. So I'm a little bit stressed out these days, as 100 things need to come together. But I feel good. I have a strong team that are working day and night at the moment to get this ready. And I think it's going to be worth the effort. And I enjoy it a lot, of course.
Very, very good. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for stepping by and saying hi to us. Thank you. And
it was a pleasure.
I will let you go and get you back to your thing here. So guys, you heard it.
Bye.
Rachel here live with us, and he's going to be joining us over the time for other things that he, when we are developing, and he wants to see what we're doing. I just want to remind you now on the promotion. So we have a very, very good news. The cargo drop has been extended. I know that some leaders might say, well, you said it was going to stop. Yes, we did. But instead of introducing another promotion that would, more confuse, we're extending the cargo drop. Right now, we don't know how long it's going to be extended for, but we want this to really carry through until we have a better, a stronger approach to the upcoming thing that Jonas has talked to you about metaverse, talking about trading, and you've heard that as both Jonas and Kenny went through that. But right now the cargo drop is extended, and I cannot endorse this enough. Just on a personal level, this is something that I would really, really make sure that everyone in my team has, because again, this is more than just a token. I am very confident about the project Planet IX. I am extremely excited about the people working at Planet IX and their business plan ahead, which I've been privileged to see. But for a Crowd1 member, I am a firm believer that these tokens will have another value other than the value creation you would see on an exchange. It will serve the proof of concept. You would be able to show that forward. And again, it includes 50 business points that you can take with you. And if you have the rank booster, you can still, you can boost your business points there from the organization. You have the 150 loyalty points. And by the way, the rank booster is going out. The Epic promotion will end on March 31st. So if you do not get it by then, if the new person does not have it by then, it is not there anymore. And that one will end on March 31st, which is in 2 days from now. We've got Wednesday, Friday, it's over. Let's talk about events here at the end, because on April 21st through 22nd, Presidents and Above exclusively have a vision launch in Dubai. Vision launch information means that you will have Kenny right there informing you about what is going on. You will have not only Kenny Lawton, you will have Jonas Erik Werner being there to tell you about where the company is going. You're going to have every department head there, everyone who really knows about what's going on. You're going to have the COO there to tell you about what the organization is moving towards. You're going to have the CEO there, Jan Westerdahl, to tell you about how the company is moving forward. If you want to have an insight into the next levels of what is really going on, you got to be there on these dates. How do you get there? You get a hold of your president upline, you keep searching, and you tell them, I want to be there. I want to take part. I need to understand what's going on, because once I really understand it, not just intellectually, but emotionally, I will be ready to move. You got to be on that event from the 21st through the 22nd. So it's 2 days of full power, and it is very, very limited. We have right now a waiting list, but add yourself to the waiting list and make sure that you do that right now. Now, we also are going to follow that up. So imagine you're in Dubai, you just got 2 days of full power by the management telling you everything that's going to happen to your business in the upcoming days. I did not say month, I said days. On April 27th, there's going to be a major launch of metaverse trading game, excuse me, that is going to go live. And from the 23rd all the way to the 26th, so 24th, 25th, 26th, you will have time in the office where everyone will be hands on deck. You can invite people, they can meet the management, they can meet the people behind, they can meet the technical department, they can talk, they can do interviews. There will be a Zoom mania going on in the office at that time, where people will be coming out of meetings and with tremendous insights from all of those who have been there on the 21st and the 22nd, and they will come out with such energy that they'll just want to share it on Zoom with their friends and do a Facebook Live, whatnot, to spread the news of what's going on. So New Talent Drive is really a period where the company is coming out. It's in the office, but they're coming out from behind the desks to say, hey, ask us any question. Let's show you what we want to do. It's a period where the plan of the company and the drive of the field is coming together for a perfect launch. And that is also something that I would really encourage you to plan for. Now, we had a lot of information, and I'm so excited for having Reto on the call here. And I think you could feel that Reto is not trying to sell anything. He is the real deal. But I also want you to think, as a Crowd1 member, how important it is that you have a product as fundamental as Moon Birdie is, because it's going to simply groom, it's going to educate everyone that you're involved with to better appreciate what you are going to do in the future. With that said, I'm looking forward to welcoming all of you back next week on the ALG call. Same place, same time. Take care. Bye-bye.